Through the hustle and bustle of our busy lives, we often find ourselves pouring so much into the glasses of others that our own glass becomes dry. I See You, authored by Erin Dehl, emphasizes the importance of self-nurturing and effective leadership. Erin is also the founder and CEO of Improve It, and we are happy to have her joining us today. Erin, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you. It's a joy. I already feel like a connection.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing this.
Oh, yeah, we
it's
are
happening.
Doing this, girl. And so, okay, so this is the first book that you've come out with.
First book, yes.
Okay, I want to know about the book, and I want to know about your why of writing this book.
So I wrote this book during a healing journey of my own life. I called it the 3 Ps, okay, because this was the 3 Ps, or the 3 PUs, as I like to call it, because it was the stinkiest time in my life. And it's not because I had a child who was still in diapers. Yeah. It was because it was a very painful experience. The year was 2020. I'm sure everybody can think back to where they were in their own 2020 journey. But for me, the first P was just pivoting. I was pivoting this completely in-person business. We didn't have a digital leg to stand on. We had to pivot the entire thing completely virtual. Through that, my second P was people pleasing. This was just this lifelong pattern of giving to everybody. So as a new mom, I was giving to this newborn miracle baby boy. I was giving to my mom, who was recovering from a stroke. I was giving to my team, clients, basically anybody and everybody except myself, which led to the third P, which was pain. And it wasn't like, ouch, I stubbed my toe type pain. It was like chronic pain rooted in my back and shoulders that made me cry myself to sleep at night, that was undiagnosable. And so when I finally figured out that the root of this pain was deeply rooted in unprocessed emotions that I had just disassociated from my entire life, I started to heal. And that took time. It wasn't, a steak. It had to marinate. It had to take weeks and months. And finally, when I came through the healing journey, I got this message. Call it God, call it universe, whoever you want to call it. But it was, you need to write this book, and you need to write it now for the people who were you, and help them come home to themselves. And so that's really what this is ultimately about, is I see you, meaning I see you. Like when I look in the mirror, I can say, I see you. And then I can do that to you because I have so much love inside my own heart to give to others.
Yeah. And now something else that you emphasize self-love and taking care of ourselves, and that pours into our jobs or our families and how we take care of other people. Yeah. So in this book, I See You, is it based on a practice? Is it Improve It, the business you founded years ago? What really is it, when I open up these pages, what will I see?
Yeah, so I thought I was gonna write this book and just tell people, here's improv techniques that you can use in your day-to-day at work. It is so much more than that. It's based on a curriculum I call Energy You. Okay. So let me ask you this, when was your birthday?
September 21st.
I love that day, okay? That was the day that this school was founded, and that's the day that you enrolled into this curriculum that you had no idea that you were studying your entire life. Okay. So it's basically a crash course in energy and energy management, internal energy management, external energy management, and I say in the book, you have been studying it your entire life, but this is a master class. And so it's guided through the principles of just giving out positive energy, because you have so much good energy inside of you to give to others. And then that can magnetize and attract all types of people, communities, organizations to your life. And you will ultimately feel fulfilled because you're giving to yourself first.
I'm a firm believer in what you put out comes back, the good and the bad.
Yes.
So, and also it's not just words on the pages, there's activities in here too. Could you walk me through an activity, one that maybe is your favorite or sticks out in your mind?
Okay, so this one is in the first part because it's divided into 3 parts. The first part is all about self-love. So this is called New Choice, and it is pulled from the improv stage, but I always say you don't need a stage or a scene partner, because the scene partner is your mind, and that's your mind being blown. So it's called New Choice. Let me ask you this, is there something that you say over and over in your mind that might be a limiting belief? Is there something in the back of your mind? And I know this is a vulnerable moment,
Yeah.
but is there something that comes to mind that you say that you wish would go away?
Yeah, that I'm not doing enough.
Oh, okay. I know so many people can feel that one. Okay. So when that thought comes up, this is the easiest thing to do, but it's harder in practice. You're going to clap and you're going to say new choice.
New choice.
You're going to step 2, forgive yourself for that thought.
Okay.
And then you're going to reframe it with a more positive, kind, loving thought instead. So instead of I'm not doing enough, what would you say?
I would say I'm doing better than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah, yes. And so we're, as human beings, we're thinking negative thoughts all the time. We're not robots. It's human nature. But when we actually realize that our thoughts affect our words, affect our actions, you can do that anytime, like you're about to go on camera. You can just put your hands together and tell yourself, I'm doing more than I could have ever imagined. Like, look where I'm at. Yeah. I could never have dreamed this, right? And that is so simple. And it is an activity we do in improv to create scenes, but I've pulled it into your daily scene of life because we need to think more greater thoughts in order to live the life that we always wanted.
Yeah. So I See You, you can get it on Amazon.
Yes.
And also it's erindehl.com is where you can find out all the fun stuff about you, also improve it, and also where you can find the link to this book. Erin, it was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing. I hope you take that run with it.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
I will, girl, I will.
Okay. Your choice.
We're back after this.